A school is supposed to be a place of learning, safety, and growth. Parents send their children to classrooms trusting that teachers will guide them, educate them, and protect them. But in early 2018, that trust was shattered in one Arizona school. The name Brittany Zamora quickly became infamous, linked not to academic excellence, but to an unthinkable crime. Today, we unravel the shocking and disturbing case of Brittany Zamora, the sixth-grade teacher whose life spiraled out of control in the most scandalous way. It all started at Las Brisas Academy, a middle school located in Goodyear, Arizona. Brittany Zamora was 27 years old, an attractive, bright teacher, known for her friendly personality and dedication to her students. Parents trusted her, the school admired her, and students looked up to her. But beneath the surface, there was something else going on, something far more sinister, and it would take the courage of one family to bring it all to light. In February 2018, the parents of a 13-year-old boy noticed changes in their son's behavior. He became distant, secretive, and his grades started to slip. Concerned, they installed a parental monitoring app on his phone, hoping to get to the bottom of what was troubling their child.
I have an app on my son's phone.
Okay.
We got him a new phone, and he was wanting to shut his door at night. And we told him, you sleep with the door open. So on his phone, it has the child version,
Okay.
and mine it has the parent version.
Okay.
So any keywords that I put in to look for, whenever it comes through his phone and message, pictures, anything like that, it will send me an alert. So yesterday I got the alert and I kept getting alerts back to back because the word baby kept being used. But this time I saw at the bottom that it had Mrs. Zamora Instagram profile.
Okay.
That's her name. And I'm familiar with her profile name because she's messaged me through Instagram as well. So I showed my husband the conversation, and then when he came home, we talked to my son. And we told him, we need you to be completely honest right now. We already know the answer to everything we're going to ask. So we just need you to tell us the truth. And so my husband just told him,
Okay.
have you done anything with your teacher? Did you have sex with your teacher? He said yes.
He said yes. Okay.
What they discovered was beyond anything they could have expected. Explicit text messages between their son and his teacher, Brittany Zamora. Conversations no teacher should ever have with a student. It wasn't just flirtation. These were graphic, shocking exchanges that revealed a disturbing relationship. Brittany Zamora was not only crossing lines professionally, but had engaged in sexual misconduct with their child. The horrified parents confronted Zamora.
I don't what you want. What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now.
And then, they immediately contacted authorities, and what followed was an investigation that would expose the dark truth. When law enforcement stepped in, the details of Zamora's predatory behavior became even more twisted. It turned out this was not an isolated case of inappropriate messages. The relationship between Brittany Zamora and the 13-year-old boy had escalated into something much darker, acts of sexual abuse that occurred multiple times, often at the school itself. She had used her position of authority to manipulate the boy, coercing him into these encounters. At times, the abuse even took place during school hours, with other students in close proximity. One student would later testify that he witnessed one of these acts. Brittany Zamora was so brazen that she allowed another student to watch the abuse unfold. The sheer audacity of her actions shocked investigators and the community alike.
I was one of the witnesses, or one of the people that saw Ms. Zamora and my friend touch each other.
Was Miss Zamora saying anything?
No, they're just doing it. It was very uncomfortable. So that's why the second day they're doing stuff, I just left the room. Zamora asked me if my thing was uncircumcised or circumcised, and I didn't know what that means. So Ms. Zamora went on her phone and looked up uncircumcised and circumcised. He hasn't touched me or anything.
By March 2018, Brittany Zamora was arrested. She was charged with multiple counts of sexual misconduct with a minor, including sexual conduct with a minor, child molestation, and indecent exposure. The once beloved teacher was now a symbol of one of the worst betrayals of trust imaginable. But as the investigation progressed, even more layers of this disturbing story came to light. Investigators uncovered dozens of text messages and social media conversations between Zamora and the victim, filled with references to their encounters. She had even tried to manipulate the situation further, telling the boy to delete their messages and cover their tracks.
Before we all left, she said, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be at school, so if you get bored, text me, because I'll be really bored." And I said, "Hi, Miss Moore," and then she texted back, "Hi," and then we just started texting.
Tell me everything about the flirting. Start at the beginning and walk me through it so I understand about the flirting.
I don't remember how it got really intense, but we would flirt and say she would be like, "Oh, MJ, I love you," and I'll tell her I love her too. And then she would talking about how she wanted to do stuff with me, and I'll tell her that I wanted to do that too. The first time we kissed, I was saying bye to her and I gave her a hug and she started kissing me, so I kissed her back. Yeah, we're texting, and then we were texting, and then I told her that I was at my grandparents' house, and she said, "Let me come over." I said LOL, and then with laughing, and I put heart emojis, and then she's like, "No, I'm serious," and I was like, "Okay." But before that, we called before.
So she came over and...
I went into her car though. She parked at the other end of the street, and she said, "Okay, I'm here," and then I just walked outside.
The disturbing encounters between Brittany Zamora and her 13-year-old student didn't just happen outside of school hours. In fact, one of the most shocking revelations came when the victim described how the abuse continued right on the school campus, right under the noses of faculty and students alike.
We were doing a talent show thing, and I was saying bye. We were my friend were about to walk, and I was saying bye, and then I grabbed my backpack, and my friend was messing with her computer, and then she's kissing me and everything, and she's like, "You wanna go in?" And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "You wanna go in?" And I was like, "Sure." And then the same thing, I didn't take my pants off or anything, but she was wearing a dress, so she just pulled her underwear to the side. And then I was in there for a minute, and then I was I don't know, I was alright, I gotta go.
In his statement, the victim recounted how, after a school talent show, Zamora took things further. Instead of focusing on her duties as a teacher, she lured him into private, inappropriate encounters. This wasn't an isolated event. It became a pattern of abuse that continued in places where he should have felt safe. During the trial, the prosecution revealed the full extent of Zamora's manipulation. She had preyed on the boy's vulnerability, using her position as a trusted teacher to exploit his innocence. In her defense, Zamora tried to claim that the student had pursued her and that she had made a terrible mistake. But the evidence was damning. Her defense held no weight in court.
Time we kissed, I was saying bye to her and I gave her a hug and she started kissing me, so I kissed her back.
So then you said that she got on top of you.
Mm-hmm.
And whose idea was that?
Hers.
Hers.
The text messages, the testimonies, and the accounts of students all painted a picture of a woman who had completely disregarded her role as an educator. In July 2019, Brittany Zamora was sentenced to 20 years in prison without the possibility of parole. It was a long fall from grace for the once promising teacher, and justice was served for the victim and his family. For the parents and students of Las Brisas Academy, the betrayal cut deep. Trust in the school system was shattered. People were left questioning how such a thing could have happened right under their noses. And then, there's the personal side of the story. Throughout the trial, one person stayed by Brittany Zamora's side: her husband, Daniel Zamora. Despite the overwhelming evidence, Daniel remained supportive of his wife, claiming that she was innocent and that the case had been blown out of proportion. But in 2024, after years of standing by her, it all fell apart. Reports surfaced that Brittany had filed for divorce from Daniel, marking the end of their marriage. It was a painful conclusion to an already devastating story. Brittany Zamora's case is one that will forever haunt the halls of Las Brisas Academy. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the people we trust the most, the ones we entrust with the education and care of our children, can be hiding the darkest secrets. This case isn't just about a crime. It's about broken trust, the lasting trauma of betrayal, and the lives forever altered by one woman's choices. Brittany Zamora, once a respected teacher, will forever be known for her crimes. Her name is a cautionary tale of the hidden darkness that can exist behind a smile. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another chilling story like this.